I know what you're thinking. You can get a job in the Middle East simply by trying or by magic, through others, or by fluke. Remember that competition is everywhere. Some here, some there, but bam! Loy Machedo is the best.
If you notice, ever since the coronavirus, scare, I'll call it a scare actually, has spread, the only thing that is being featured in every newspaper, every media channel, every post is coronavirus. Okay, COVID-19. You have memes, you have jokes, you have shocking news, you have, okay, this person has been infected, so many people infected, you have graphs, you have so many people who have died, then you have so many people who have got well, then China is now saying, okay, the spread has stopped, and then there are these other claims that no, it's 500,000 people have been infected and 50,000 are dead, they have cremated them, killed them. Okay, so there are various claims. Now, I don't like to share any information without having 100% confidence in the report that I'm receiving. Now, from the UAE and the Middle East, I was getting plenty of emails, forwards, messages, JPEG images. Now, when I receive a JPEG image, like, a screenshot with something plastered up there, I don't take it seriously. Okay? Then comes the forwards. The forwards can be written by anyone and forwarded by anyone. So I just look at them. I don't take them seriously. Then there are these other news outlets. There have been like strange names, really strange names, like Apple dot something. Then there are eBiz Middle East, some means websites that you've never heard of, making stupid claims or shocking claims or claims that you're like, oh shit, is this for real? So I don't go for that. Then there are people who I know, but they share their doubts. See, even that I have not mentioned. But then the question is, what information do I take seriously? So obviously it is the popular media, CNN, BBC, Al Jazeera, Reuters. But there again, the only information is, okay, so many people infected, so many, businesses down. So it has been very tough for me to get the actual information, and it's really, really tiring to go through all the emails, forwards, links. There are just too many. I've been getting close to like 2-3 pages of links only. 2-3 pages, huh? Just imagine you copy paste a link and then is the whole article. So every day. But finally, it's like there are people who I know, I respect, and I know are reliable. Okay. Now these are the people whom I listen to, and then I start to verify. Okay? Or I ask them, you verify and tell me if this is true. Now what has happened is, now before I give you the information, please keep in mind that this is from somebody who I know. I don't want you to believe me. I don't want you to accept what I say is true. Use your discretion. Do your research. Find out if it's true or false, okay? So I'm making a very clear distinction because I don't, I really value my channel, my work. I don't want it to be clickbait, okay? So having said that, I'll tell you what I do know without giving you the names. Obviously, I cannot give you the names. Now, okay, the first one. This one was made official, but I didn't put it because you're talking of scaring children and parents. It has spread to schools. It has spread among children, and there are children who have coronavirus. Okay, and it's quite a larger number than anticipated. They are not putting this in the media. The reason being is it'll cause a massive scare. It'll just be pandemonium. I mean, it'll be crazy because you love your family, you love your children, So, yeah, dog. So, there are a lot more children who have been infected. Okay, lots more. And parents are really genuinely worried. And that is why they are even not allowing children to interact with one another. Okay, children from another family. They are refusing for them to meet. They are refusing for them to play with each other. They are refusing for them to interact with each other. Everything is strictly done online. Okay, so that is one. In terms of schools, the schools, then they made it official that they've given 1 month off. This is primarily because a lot of children have been infected, and children, you don't want any deaths related to children. Okay, so now that's children. The second one is yeah, dog. He wants me to play with him, but he's afraid. Yeah, dog. Yeah. Okay, nice doggy. Okay, sorry. The second one, which is an even bigger headache for the UAE government, is prisons. This one, there is no official, I do not have any official reports, but I've heard it from the grapevine. Okay, it seems that prison cells, now a couple of prisoners have been infected, and now there's a massive lockdown. There is a massive panic, because just think about it, that if 2-3 people have been infected, they sleep in very unhygienic conditions. They sleep next to each other. They interact with one another. They don't have access to the internet or to the outside world. So, and germs just spread. So if a prison cell has been infected, or one person has been infected, it's 30 people infected just another few hours. And then after that, the whole, prison cell. So this one, take it with a pinch of salt. It seems that prison cells have been infected, mates have been infected. It's a very serious problem, very, very serious. And they've gone into emergency mode over there with these prisoners. And they just totally stopped outsiders interacting with the prisoners, especially the relatives. They're just not allowed to interact. So there is no way to actually find out if there is even a single person infected. But yes, there have been people infected. Okay, and it's spreading like mad, because you're talking of a prison cell. You're not alone. It's not like the American system. You can be alone in one prison cell. And it's not that they give them world-class treatment. There are 30, 40, 50 people in one cell. So it's a massive problem there. Okay. Then comes the malls. The malls are really badly impacted, very seriously. I spoke to a couple of business people. They said, Loy, for those people who have an online presence, they said sales have increased drastically online, but offline, that is in the outlets, it's come down to zero. Most of the brands are zero. It's only supermarkets that have business, but there also people are afraid. They cover themselves. They refuse to shake hands. They refuse to go out, just refuse to go out. The families are told, you stay here, I'll go. And sanitizers and all that, they are just buying it off like panic. Masks, people are buying, no brains. And listen, let me give you a solution for a sanitizer. In case you don't find one, don't need to worry. It's very simple. What I do is, this is what I do. You can try it out. It's more effective. You know Dettol, right? Dettol, okay? Just take Dettol, put it in, one of those sprays, put little Dettol there, and put lots of water. The combination can be 2 parts Dettol, 8 parts water or 10 parts water. So, 80-20. Just spray with on your hands or the area, and wash with soap. It's done. Okay, so you don't have to worry about buying this sanitizer. And toilet paper, man, use fucking water to clean your asshole, man. This Australia, they are buying toilet paper. What's such a big fucking emergency to clean your dirty ass? When you eat food with your hands or you play in the sand, you don't wipe it with tissue. You wash it with soap, because it'll never clean with tissue paper. Then your asshole, where the worst vile shit comes out, you're just wiping with a tissue? Fuck, wash it with fucking soap and water, man. Fucking stupid. Uneducated people. Sometimes the Westerners, I begin to wonder, are they seriously progressive or are they backward? Washing the dirtiest part of your body, you wipe with just tissue paper? Wash it with fucking water, man. When you have a bath, do you wipe it with tissue? Is it clean? No, you wash it with soap and water. Fucking illogical nutcases. That's why they have all the information, but they're stupid. Transgender and what? Feminism and all fucking crap. And gender reassignment and nonsense. Anyway, coming back to the topic. So, malls are empty. Businesses are badly hit. There are no official figures because nobody is releasing them. But my friends who run an outlets, they have told me that it's close to zero. Really bad. Now, even worse than this is salespeople when they're going to meet others. Now it's become a nightmare for them, because when they go to a company, the person doesn't want to interact with them. Just says, yeah, tell me over the phone. It's okay. You don't need to send me an email. So online presence has increased drastically, and that is why there has been a boost in my business, because now people want to do their resumes properly. They want to ensure that their online profiles are strong, and many of them, before, they could at least go face to face. Now the only way they can do it is through this document, a resume or a business profile. So there's been an increase in my business. A lot of people are asking, and it seems when they apply for jobs, they're told to just send an email. So they can't even go face to face. So that's another way forward. So that's why I've always told you, make sure that your resumes and your online presence is strong. Get a professional to work on it. Otherwise, you'll just be jacked. Okay, jobs. Now they are employing, but very, very cautiously. Before it was aggressive in the sense, okay, let's meet 20, 30, 40 people, or let's have face-to-face discussions or group meetings or whatever. Now it is, we'll check the resumes, we'll shortlist the candidates, we'll speak to them over the phone, we'll have a Skype session, we'll decide whom we want, and then they narrow it down to the field of 1 or 2 who they feel 100% they want, and that's how the job process is. So it's mainly online, and many places they are having to undergo strict checkups. They have to get a certificate from the doctor stating that they're perfectly in health, they don't have any virus, any illnesses. Only then they are entertained. Okay, that is for the job. Then coming to celebrations and parties, many celebrations, events, who took legal permission, they were sent a circular stating to cancel these events. There are quite a number of them. These people have requested me not to share information about these events because it's very strict rules now. They are clamping down on anyone who shares information. So a lot of these organizers have been sent messages by the government. Please, due to the coronavirus, please cancel this. We don't want a disaster on our hands. And there were reports about hotels being locked down. There were two which were done officially in Abu Dhabi, I think Yas Island, with the cyclists, that event cancelled. The report, some say 6, some say 13, and then there are unofficial reports that are much more than that. But they are doing their best to contain it. There were another couple of hotels that were suspect for being shut down. But then again, like I told you, information, getting it is very hard. But it seems there are more than 4, okay, where there is, they're keeping a very big, they are making sure that everyone is screened. Then comes the royals, the VIPs, the powerful guys. They are not going out. They don't want any of them to fall sick. Just imagine if you have a government where the most powerful decision makers and all of them are sick. It'll collapse. The country will collapse. Sheikh Mohammed will not come out at all. He will not come out. He will not interact with people because he's 70, man. He's 70. He is old, okay? He's not a young 20-year-old buck. He's 70-year-old. And if he falls sick due to the virus or due to anything, I mean, that's going to be a disaster. It's going to be a PR disaster. And the last thing you'd want is a leader of a country that represents strength, that represents the image of the country, to look like he's coughing and he's weak and he's limping. And the biggest disaster of any country is if the leader dies due to a disease. Just think about it. This leader of this country died due to coronavirus. Oh my goodness. The whole country will collapse. The economy will collapse. So none of the sheikhs, that is Sheikh Mohammed, Sheikh Khalifa, they are not going to be going out. They are not going to be interacting with people. They're going to keep themselves in the most strict and the most clean, hygienic conditions, with all the protection taken care to ensure that these people are protected. Okay? So you're not going to see Sheikh Mohammed and Sheikh Khalifa interact and come out and socialize. No. Nobody's going to meet them. They're not going to meet anyone. Okay? And the only people who are going to meet, strict checkups, 100% health, and interact from far. Okay, now comes the biggest news of them all. That is the Expo 2020. Now, look at the sequence. Shopping malls, nobody wants to go out. Nobody wants to interact. Nobody wants to buy. And if they're buying, they're only buying what is necessary. Dubai airport, absolutely fucking empty. There were a couple of videos that were released, but then they were taken down. I managed to get one, which has been forwarded everywhere. Another friend of mine took a video, but then he said, Loy, don't put it because I just want my safety. The whole fucking airport is empty, man. The whole fucking airport is empty. I have guys who are working in the airport. They said, Loy, it's fucking empty. So many planes have been taxied and just left. They're not being used. One of them even told me like 50% of the fleet or 60% is just there. Cabin crew members have been asked to take offs, extended leaves, because they have to cut down the losses. See, remember, the bigger you are, the bigger the loss. When Emirates used to make millions of dollars of profit, they will also make millions of dollars of loss if they're not being used. So now shopping malls are empty. Nobody's going out. Nobody's physically buying anything. They prefer to buy online. Even entertainment, they prefer to use their iPad or their smartphones, or they watch TV at home. So now, what is Expo 2020? It's an outside. It's a outside carnival. It's to be held outdoor. Outdoor interaction. People have to interact with one another. It has to be a spectacle. So now, just imagine you have the size of maybe 100 football fields. 100 football fields, so much of space, people setting up their stalls, buildings up, and then nobody. Just imagine nobody comes. Nobody is there. It's totally empty. There are people who are doing the entertainment, singing the songs and dancing. and juggling and doing magic show, and there's nobody to watch. There's only one or two. And then think about, if there is nobody, that's a disaster in itself. And then if someone takes a video camera, which you cannot stop, starts taking the video, oh look, it's fucking empty. Oh, what a disaster. You know the damage that it will do to UAE as a brand? UAE will become the laughing stock of the world. I mean, it'll destroy not only UAE, it'll not only destroy Dubai, it'll destroy UAE, it'll destroy the Expo brand. Nobody would want to bid for the Expo anymore. So now they have spent billions, not millions, billions of dollars to advertise the date, to invite people. They have spent close to, in digits you cannot imagine, to construct everything. Now the majority construction workers are Chinese. Now there are no Chinese. Bangladeshi, Indian, they don't want to come. There is construction work has severely, slowed down to a trickle. And now the big question, okay, if he is set up there, if nobody comes, some of these conferences and conventions, hardly anyone is there. Nobody shakes hand. Everyone's with a mask and everyone's, how are you, that way, So Expo 2020, if they have this and they have, nobody is coming there, it's empty. Imagine 100 football fields. It's so fucking large. And you're having nobody walking and nobody. It's like Sheikh, Maktoum International Airport, empty. Sharjah, Dubai International Airport, empty. If they have such scenes and people are video recording and sharing, it's finished. So now it's like they are contemplating whether to cancel it. And the people who I cannot give that person's any clue. The reason being, I have to be very careful what I'm going to say, because forget him, his whole entire family, his lives will be destroyed. So they said that they might cancel it. They'll cancel it until further notice, because now you're going to launch. See, what is today? March, April, May, June, July, August, September, 6 months. So what do? 6 months they'll finish the construction, they'll confirm with the entertainers, sounds, lights. But then you're hanging on a thread. If you confirm, you have to pay money. If you tell them, okay, we are booking you, you have to pay at least 10%. So now what do? So people are going to remain hanging. And then are you going to save it until the very last minute, like just 1 month before you're going to call and say, okay, it's cancelled 1 month before? Then all the people who made their travel arrangements will cancel. And when you're not sure about the event, when you're not sure you're going to go, what's the point of having the event? Tell me. Here's my question to you. For those of you who don't believe a word I say, will you go to Expo 2020 with your family? Will you take your wife, your kids, and go into a public area where there are people who you don't know, and there is a very big chance that you can get sick, where your family can get sick? Would you go? Here's a bigger question. Are you going out right now? Are you taking your family shopping? Are you going for entertainment? No. Then are you going to go to a place where there are people from all over the world who are coming there, who you do not know, are sick or well or whatever? Fine, you'll tell me, oh, they're scanning at the airport. Okay, how much of this scanning has worked? How much? Have they been able to eradicate the disease? No, it's not the scanning. How do you stop something that's, that can go airborne, that can go with touch? So, as of now, I've been told that Expo 2020 is on the brink of being cancelled. Okay? There are no confirmations for travel. Everything is put on hold. And they are going to cancel it most probably, because if there is no rapid cure. Now you imagine if there is a cure, let's assume there is a cure. They find a cure in 3 months, okay? Or 1 month. Let's say they found a cure next month. Then the production of this vaccine has to be done, right? Production takes time, right? You can't have mass production when you just found the cure. Even if they work round the clock, it's going to take another 2 months, 3 months just to be sure, okay, every country, every place has got the cure, the vaccine, and it's distributed. Then after that, after distributing the vaccine, you will wait to observe, okay, are they getting well? After that, the reports will come out, okay, he's getting well. We'll still keep him under observations just to make sure he's okay. Another 1-2 months go, fine. Then people are well. After people are well, after people are okay, they'll have to undo the loss, the millions and millions of losses that they have endured. Lack of business, lack of customers. They'll want to recoup the loss. They are not going to think, oh, I'm feeling well now. I've recuperated. Okay, let me go to Expo 2020, enjoy with my family, have an outing, have a blast. No, they're going to say, once they get well or once the fear has died down, shit, we have had losses of, 100,000, 200,000, 1 million, 10 million. Let's work hard, generate some revenue, do some programs, get people to spend money, not we spend money. So people are not going to be in a holiday mood. Only maybe hippies and people who don't mind taking a risk, who are singles, they'll go. But there again, it's like, okay, I go there. But are they going to spend? Are they going to do anything? See, UAE has, or rather the Middle East has had the history of bullshitting, where bad news is underplayed, good news is overhyped. Saudi only one. Saudi has only one. Yeah, right. It's like saying I'm a virgin. I'm a virgin. Saudi only one. What the fuck are you talking, man? Saudi is a huge number of cases, massive. I don't have the exact number. Massive number of cases. That's why they've clamped down. They just shut down everything. Saudi is a major, major disaster. At least Iran is being honest. Saudi is being totally dishonest. There are huge numbers of people who are sick in Saudi. Why do you think they have stopped the pilgrimage to Umrah? Because it's spread like mad now. It is close to at least, rough estimates, around 10,000 plus. Okay, suspected cases, 10,000 plus, and that's being on the really, I'm trying to be very conservative here. There are people who I know are saying, Loy, it's more than 40, 50,000. Because they've been very careless. They just don't give a fuck, man. So, now, across the board, the claim has been that there are much more people who are sick. There are many people who have died, but they are underplaying the news. And the countries that are underplaying it is China, Russia, the Middle East, especially Saudi, even Iran. Now, Africa, I don't have anyone, so I don't know about Africa, okay? But these are primary countries seriously underplaying it, okay? And they're not going to give you the real data. The reason being is hospitals. One of my friends is in the hospital. They've got circulars from the government stating very clearly that if there is any case, anything, we have to be informed about it. They are doing whatever it takes to ensure that their country's economy doesn't collapse because of this. It's like, forget having Houthis bomb you. The war with Yemen. This virus is only going to kill everyone. Now, Donald Trump, what happened? USA and China, trade war. Everyone shut the fuck up now. It's like you don't need to fight with each other. Hong Kong and China, the protests and all that. What happened? Finished. Now nobody's protesting. Because why? Oh, I'll die. Oh, before it's all bravery. Now, when they know that their ass is on the line, nobody wants to be brave. And India, yeah, there's been so much of utter rubbish. Having bath in cow dung, drink cow piss, eat cow dung and you'll be okay. Uneducated country with uneducated people. I, being Indian, sometimes it's like, it's a shame. Elected members of the government saying, drink, cow urine and have bath in cow dung and eat cow dung and it'll cure the virus. Yeah, how about injecting you with the virus and then let's see if it cures. Holi, the festival, it has been cancelled in so many places and you'd be stupid to go and have that. In Thailand, you have Songkran, which is the festival of water. As of now, they have not cancelled it, but I don't know how many people would want to go and interact with strangers and throw water and touch each other. I wouldn't. Would you? So overall, this has been the report. Like I told you, I didn't want to share this before because I wanted to be sure. So now comes the preventive measures. Okay, what can you do? Yes, the most important which I'll tell you is, wait, before I even tell you this, I want you to consider this. Let's say 10,000 people have been infected with the coronavirus. Okay, 10,000. The whole world is covering their mouth. 30 million people have been infected with AIDS, HIV, but nobody is covering their fucking genitals. So what the fuck? You know? Seriously, what the fuck? So now, having said that, first one is, please don't be paranoid, okay? The problem is every media channel is talking about this to the point where it's ridiculous. Every day, not every day, every hour, coronavirus. So obviously it'll drive you mad, right? Okay. So I would tell you that the preventive measures is do like what I do, which I've been doing over the years. I clean the whole house with Dettol. I clean the whole house with bleach. I clean my table. I clean the chair. I clean everything. Obviously, I don't bleach my chair, but everything. Clean the whole house. All the clothes are washed properly with a little bit of Dettol. Okay, as a preventive measure, now when you have bath, put few drops of small cap of Dettol in the water. So that's okay. That's what I've been doing whenever I felt I got any skin rash or anything. A little bit of Dettol in the water and I used to have bath with Dettol soap, or soap is generally the same. So I used to always wipe my face with alcohol, okay, from before. And I still do it. It kind of feels like that burn, like cologne, you know, kind of thing. So just make sure that the whole house is clean. You don't have any garbage, anything. Garbage is cleaned properly. Clean the whole house with Dettol and bleach. And keep everything spick and span, you know. As long as you keep perfect clean. Like a hospital, everything is kept neat, in order, washed properly. Cleanliness, okay. The second one is eat healthy. Okay, eat healthy. Make sure your immune system is strong. It's not about just preventing, it's about making your immune system strong. You smoke, drink, and you don't sleep, and you're under tremendous stress. You don't expect to get better. Yes, doggy. Pashi, nice dog. So make sure that you take care of your health. Okay. Most important, I would tell you, is breathe deeply. Breathe lots of oxygen. Breathe in, breathe out at least 10 times, 20 times every day. Okay, deep breaths, because when you're sick, the first thing that they do is give you oxygen. Deep breaths. Fresh fruits, fresh juice. Okay, nobody has fallen sick by eating and drinking fresh fruits and vegetables. This pills, vitamin C, vitamin D and all that, that's all fucking bullshit. Just take fresh fruits and vegetables. Cook fresh food. Don't keep for 2-3 days. Meat, it's always preferred to have white meat. But then if you want, have red meat also from time to time. Okay? I always prefer seafood over land animals. But then in land animals, first is white meat and then is red meat. Soups are brilliant. As many soups as possible. Ginger, garlic, plenty of it. Don't put corn starch. Freshly boiled soup or broth. Broth is fish, meat. You know, you boil that and its fat comes in the water and it boils. It's very good for health. Lots of ginger, garlic always increases your immunity system. Now that doesn't mean you have one garlic and your immune system will get better. It's every day have. Okay, and keep yourself clean. Eat good food. Breathe deeply. Do exercise, stretching, yoga, meditate. Everything will be fine. Okay, but yes, if you're really paranoid, avoid going out. Avoid interacting physically. take preventive measures like that alcohol I told you, the spray with the Dettol. So everything is kept safe, and constantly monitor your family. Putting this mask and this and that is all fucking bullshit. Yeah, you put the mask, you think air germs don't come from the side. You think that cloth prevents a virus. So, and remember, just like the human body, when it gets sick, it will get better. There are plenty of people who have got sick and have got better as well. Okay? So I hope this gives you a little bit of perspective and kind of dispels the fear. See, I stay in Thailand. It's close to China. I'm walking. I don't have any mask. I'm normal. Okay? So just relax the fuck out, man. My baby was sick a few days ago. He had cold. But it's okay. Now the baby is fine. Baby had fever. Baby's okay. My wife felt slightly sick. She's okay. I felt slightly unwell. I'm okay. So not every fever, not every cough, every cold is coronavirus. And even if you do get, I'm telling you, even if you do get the virus, you will be okay. I hope that brings perspective and sense. And I genuinely do not wish anything bad for UAE, but Expo 2020 was fucked right from day one. I said this 6 years ago. 6 years ago when they had got it. That time I said it. And then I put this video, why Expo 2020 will be a financial failure. I've told it, although I didn't predict about this happening. And my gut feeling, if you want, Expo 2020 it's finished. It's over. It's just going to be damage control now. They'll just have some superstars. They'll have people. They'll hype up the numbers. They'll make fake numbers. Before they said we want 25 million people visitors, they will say, oh yes, we didn't do 25 million, we did 20 million. Who is there to count? Who's there to verify? Fine. You say 25 million, you say 20 million, you say 1 million or 100 million. How does it help anyone? It's just saving face. But the participants over there will not make any money. It's not going to do anything. It's absolutely going to be, Expo 2020 is going to do nothing, jack shit. Just like the IMF, International Monetary Fund, whoever has taken that loan has never benefited. This Expo 2020 is also another bullshit. UAE will realize that they fell for the biggest scam that is organizing this event. It's just going to be entertainment, man. What else? Nothing is going to happen. Anyway, these are my thoughts. Maybe I'm wrong. You can tell me. I'm always open to your suggestions. And like I told you, now the only future is online profiles. Online interviews, which has increased. Plenty of customers who are doing that. Plenty of people who are getting calls through their resumes and online interviews through Skype, WhatsApp, to talk, all those other means. So yeah, these are my thoughts. Let me know what are yours. I don't censor any information. I keep it as it is. And if you have any information, just send it across to me. I'll verify it and then I'll share it. Hope this video added some value and insight. It's me signing off. Take care.